Don't mind me, okay? Just fixing my hair a little bit. It looks good for the camera. Okay, I'm ready. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Chaida, and I am a Black conservative content creator and writer. Welcome to my channel. This is where I like to discuss issues surrounding people, society, culture, and politics. And I also have a podcast that you can listen to anywhere, including Spotify and Apple. I always like to start my episodes with a verse or a passage of the day. And today's verse is in Proverbs 3. It says here in 29, do not plot harm against your neighbor who lives trustfully near you. And I think that is quite very relevant in today's topic, because we're going to be discussing about the Trump administration cutting off social programs, including a more specific program that's called Job Corp. And before doing this video, I didn't know what Job Corp was. I didn't know how long it existed. And based on the brief research I did on the mission, it seems like a very good program and very helpful, especially for young adults who come from very vulnerable, disadvantaged backgrounds. And I really loved everything about it. And so when there's been articles going out and people storming social media on how destructive this administration has been when it comes to cutting certain welfare programs, social programs, things that tax dollars goes to help people like the elderly, the disabled, and so on. This isn't very surprising to see, especially coming from a Republican president, because a whole host of things. Trump is really big on scrunching down or just downsizing the government. So that's going to look on a massive scale, cutting programs that didn't feel like or didn't feel needed or didn't look like they need to be funded by the tax dollars on a federal level. Maybe he'll resort a lot of these programs down to the state level so individual states can take care of the needs uniquely to the people they are serving. And so that's what I got from this. And I think if Trump really wanted to cut off Job Corps wouldn't exist tomorrow. And I think Job Corps is a very good program because of what it does, uniquely to help, especially kids who come out of the foster care program. So if Trump really wanted should utilize Job Corps to help young adults, especially from disadvantaged backgrounds, to go out and search for jobs and get the training, get the education they need, so that way they can search for jobs and become the productive individuals they can be to society. When it comes to a lot of the social issues going on in the United States and even on the world scale, uh, Republicans and conservatives, we just always fall on the losing side because we like to um, go by this phase, pull you up by your own bootstraps, which I can definitely uh, I can definitely relate to that. Thinking about my own personal life and the journey that I went through, being in the foster care system to now doing this and doing content and posting it and sharing my story. I share this not to receive sympathy. I share this as a way to empower young people, to show young people that they can do whatever it is they want to do, especially young people who grew out of the foster care system, like myself right here. So, but that doesn't change the fact that as a society, we have come to agreement that as a nation, we have come to agreement that everyone should and be able to live the American dream. So that doesn't mean that we have to fund out millions upon millions of dollars for social programs just to fund them all and then keep no track of what money is going where and who's getting it. But we can do what we have to do, just on an individual level, and even on a governmental level. Like, we can do what we have to do to help our fellow neighbor, to help our fellow brother or sister who didn't have what they need growing up, and be able to get them to a place where they can. And I, for myself, wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for people who I came into my life and help pick me up when I have fell down. And we need more of that now more than ever. That doesn't mean that we need to be pouring out money into the government so that way the government can spend it on whatever. We can do that individually. Churches, there's food banks. We could do that's why there are food banks. There are toy drives. There are clothing donations, things like that. Thrift stores are amazing. Goodwill is amazing. Things of like that nature. And I also do think it would be really great to get more churches involved when it comes to helping young adults who came out of the foster care system and achieve independence. Because I know myself, I didn't get my driver's license until I was 22. And I didn't really officially starting paying rent until I was like about, yeah, the same age. So that, so and I also didn't really attain like a good job, like a good paying job until into my 20s. And that's not to say that I lacked a work ethic or that I didn't get what I needed. I just, when I was in the foster care system, I was just a huge taker. I would take things and not like really see the value of what's being given me, seeing the work that's being put in order for me to obtain those things. But the order that I've gotten and the years that I've finally grew out, I move across states, and I had to separate myself and create boundaries between family and other people in my life who were pulling me down. And so when doing that, I think one of the beauty of moving states was I really had to learn to be independent, because I didn't really have the Maryland government system to be reliant on anymore. So that in itself could be a good thing. And now that I know what to do and how to carry on with myself, I need to do what I can to help young adults, and especially those who age out of the system, what they can do, paint some sort of roadmap for them. So if that's something that you guys would be interested into seeing, I could definitely put that out there. What to do when you age out of the foster care system. Yeah, that'd be like a really great video. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just thought that just right now. So yeah, this just has just been a highlight on like what is going on in the world. Yes, we can disagree on how the Trump administration has handled things and how how it looks, but we got to really look at the bigger picture at the end of the day. We really got to see how as a nation we can progress forward without having to strip every man's last dollar just so we can help do whatever we want. And that's all I got for you today. So if you got to this point, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on and on for more than 10 minutes. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and follow. If you're not watching this, if you're watching this on any other platform besides YouTube, like the video, leave a comment, tell me what your thoughts are about Trump administration cutting benefits, social programs, what you think should be a new way of going about helping people, especially those in need, because we seriously should do enough. We all can do our part to help a fellow brother and a fellow sister out. So yeah, definitely like, definitely subscribe, definitely follow, definitely leave a comment. And if you are new to my channel and would like to know more about me, you can follow me on any of my social media platforms that are provided in each episode's description or in the show description. And if you are a returning guest to my show, thank you so much for your continued support. I love you always. All right, until I see you next time, have a lovely day.